sense of gratitude to all of you for joining us today in this inaugural session, especially on the auspicious occasion of Holi and before Holi and after Holi. Your gracious presence, despite the festive spirit, truly reflects your commitment to academic excellence and professional dedication. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the 21 Days Winter School on recent advances in protected cultivation, a scientific way towards Viksit Krishi Sankalp. It is my pleasure to extend a warm and cordial welcome to all distinguished chief guests, respected guests of honor, esteemed dignitaries, and colleagues and participants. We are equally privileged to welcome Dr. Aralias, Joint Director Extension, ICAR-IRI, as our chief guest. Sir, your leadership in agriculture extension and farmer-centric reach continues to inspire us. We are equally privileged to welcome Dr. P.S. Brahman, sir, Project Director, WTC, Water Technology Center, and in charge CPCT, as a guest of honor. Sir, your contributions to water management and sustainable agriculture practices are highly valued. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our Course Director, Dr. Selva, our coordinator, Dr. Hamida Khanam, and Dr. Pandit Selvam for coordinating this program, and dedication efforts have been instrumental in organizing this program. So I request Dr. Selva for formal welcome to all the dignitaries and participants, and also request to brief the program. Thank you.
Good morning to all respected dignitaries and distinguished speakers and colleagues and dear participants. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to the inaugural sessions of Inter-School programs, which is organized by CPCT and ICAR-IRI. I extend my warm greetings to our chief guest, Dr. Aralias, sir, Joint Director Extension, and our guest of honor, Dr. B.S. Brahman, sir, Project Director and WTC, as well as in charge of CPCT. And we are truly honored by your presence and grateful for your valuable time and guidance, sir. And I also extend a sincere welcome to all resource persons and participants who have joined in these programs from different institutions across the country. These 21 days winter school has been designed to provide a comprehensive platform for learning, interactions, and knowledge exchange, particularly about the basics, productive structures, and productive cultivations of vegetables, fruits, flowers, and value additions and post-harvest technology, as well as these programs, which will include the expert lectures and discussions and interactive sessions, which aimed at strengthening both theoretical understanding and practical perspectives in these important areas, as well as these programs, especially which will play the crucial role for Viksit Bharat for building the scientific capacity, encouraging the collaborations, and promoting innovative thinking among the researchers as well as professionals. Especially these trainings, the total number of participants from all over the states, the number of participants will be nearly 200 participants, and in this out of 200 participants, and 60% are female and 40% are male. And as well as these participants include professors, associate professors, and assistant professors, some PhD scholars who are doing especially on productive cultivations, and MSc students who are working on protected vegetable crops, particularly in breeding aspects as well as production aspects. I'm confident that the coming days will be highly informative and interactive and beneficial to all participants. With these words, I once again welcome you everyone to this program.
Thank you, Dr. Selva. And now I request and invite our guest of honor, Dr. P.S. Brahman, sir, in charge CPCT and Project Director, WTC, to address the participants.
Thank you very much, madam. First of all, most respected Dr. Aralias, Joint Director Extension of Premier Institute, ICAR-IRI, and the Course Director, Dr. Selva Kumar ji, and then the course coordinators, I think Dr. Pandit Selvam, Dr. Hamida, and I think Dr. Hamalata, who is helping in the coordinating this particular training program, and esteemed the part. Really, nowadays we are all worried about the sustainable food production in the backdrop of climate change, and to give the protection against some of the vagaries. We have very few options, and out of that, the most important option is this protected cultivation. So protected cultivation ensures us to achieve the target, and at the same time, it also provides the multiple benefits. Though it started quite earlier, but there are several constraints and challenges which are being faced by us, but the government, national government is giving tremendous support in the form of different schemes. And the scientific way of coming up with the advanced techniques for making protected cultivation a remunerative one, and also technically and economically feasible. So we are coming up with some of the interventions, and in that the CPCT, ICAR-IRI has been playing a prominent role, a pivotal role rather. So if you see the recent advances and the way in which the countries are able to make the dent in this, especially the countries like China and South Korea, then Italy, then Netherlands, they have a very good area under the protected cultivation. The technology is from some other countries, also even other countries. But the thing is, collaboration with Israel, the way in which the CPCT has started its journey, and after that, the customizing the technology which is really suiting to the different diversified farm sizes of our country. So that is the main contribution made by the CPCT. And the CPCT, that's why has enough expertise and also vast experience. And it has also provided the motivational source and the technical strength for the entrepreneurs who started their ventures in different states. Whether it is in Rajasthan and the cluster everybody knows, nearer to the Jobner, these clusters have been developed, and similarly the states like Maharashtra, the Karnataka, the several entrepreneurs who have taken recently from Telangana some their interest and they visited the CPCT. So we have been providing the motivational source, but this winter school is a very good opportunity where the trainees can get a real knowledge about the recent advances in the protected cultivation. So when you talk about the recent advances, we need to see that what are the diversified crop options which can be taken up by the agri entrepreneurs who are interested for the cost of this protected cultivation. Now, because we have been working well on some of the crops like the capsicum, we have been working well on the tomatoes, cherry tomatoes and all, but strawberries also. But now a lot of the other crops, simultaneously the varieties which are suiting for the protected cultivation, a lot of efforts are being done, but the CPCT and also horticultural division from IRI and all. But at the same time, what are those high value crops which can be taken up well in the protected cultivation, so that the cost is one biggest challenge which can be compensated with the high returns that are going to be generated from these additional crops. And of course, the biotechnological advances and also the production advances have been taken up, and that will also be. I've seen that, and it is a very good structure that has been made by our colleagues, Dr. Selva and Dr. Hamlata, and also appreciate the efforts from the Dr. Hamida and her organization also in providing the help to this particular course winter school. So at this juncture, I would like to just limit my whatever the inaugural session to this one only because of the time constraint. And also, I'm very much pleased to have Rabindra Aralias, who has been very much instrumental in taking the translation of what ICAR-IRI to the different farmers of spreading over the different states, including the northeastern states. So his presence and his message will be of great help in taking the direction of this particular winter school, so that it will provide an immense benefit to all the trainees, and these trainees, I expect they will become the ambassadors in spreading the message of coming up, the translating that which has come up in the recent years in the field of protected cultivation to the different corners of the country. And one last thing I want to say, while concentrating on the advanced technology, we should also concentrate, we should also give emphasis to the diversity of the type of structures which we can have in the protected cultivation, whether it is a naturally ventilated or whether it is a highly advanced greenhouse or polyhouses. So we need to see that, for each of those stakeholders, we try to provide the benefit. At the same time, we'll also move towards the precision. So both the things are important, because some farmers, they cannot afford to the high level, high technology, you can say, like, climate resilient greenhouses, but they are very much interested to have the, greenhouses or polyhouses with a low cost. For them also, we need to provide a simultaneous benefit. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Dr. Selva, Dr. Hemlata, Dr. Hamida, thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Your experience and words of encouragement would greatly motivate our trainees. Now I invite our chief guest, Dr. Aralias, sir, to share his valuable insights with the participants. Sir.
Very good morning to all. Respected Project Director, WTC, Dr. Brahmananji, and the course coordinators and course directors, Dr. Hemlata, Dr. Selva, Dr. Hamida, and other colleagues from CPCT, and dear participants. It's really a wonderful initiative by the Center for Protected Cultivation under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Brahmananji and our colleagues, scientists at that place, to arrange such kinds of training program which can lead to farmers' income enhancement in a right manner. As Dr. Brahmananji has rightly highlighted, that we are striving towards Viksit Bharat, and Viksit Bharat can be only attained when the Viksit Krishi happens. When I see the kind of rural youth's aspirations in countryside or the villages, they are looking towards high-tech based agriculture to come back from the IT sector or other kinds of jobs to take farming forward. So if we have certain kinds of gratification in the technology, certainly many of the entrepreneurs can come forward to take up such kinds of initiative at their local spaces and lead to income enhancement as well as assurance of nutritional security. And most of the time when we see protected cultivation, it was a kind of kind of arrangements only on the research organizations or KVKs. Nowadays, many of the farmers at large scale, they are coming forward. And very rightly, our institution IRI has awarded such kinds of farmers. If you take many of the farmers for near Barmer, Ajmer, they have created mini Israels. The farmers have come forward to go for large scale of protected cultivation. It means it is profitable business. So dear participants, I just want to sensitize that any technology when we take forward, if it has right connect with the market and the right technology is imparted to the farmers or any stakeholders, certainly we are going to have a big gain. So whatever learnings we are able to take from this training program, kindly pass on to the rural youth or even the farmers or any stakeholders which can carry forward for 2 points of action. One could be a kind of, now the vertical farming is happening. Even in the terrace or the balconies, the city dwellers, or we say the urban farming. So there we can promote certain kinds of aesthetic sense or aesthetic value, greeneries, and also some kinds of pot culture based, nutrition based kind of plantation people can do it. So many options are there. One is for the urban farm. Other is for the kind of entrepreneurship people can take. There are many youth, they want to do something, but rightly they are not able to take up the right business models. So if we are able to promote these kinds of technologies and also encourage them to join certain kinds of incubation facilities at their local spaces, or they can come down to IRI at our Pusa Krishi, and they can be sensitized to take up protected cultivation at a large scale or even at a affordable scale, where they can go in for the proper utilization and the income enhancement or business generation. Many a times under our project, we had promoted protected cultivation. I remember way back in 2005, we created hundreds of net houses in Gurugram villages. hundreds. And unfortunately, that was a learning for us also. There was a kind of heavy windstorm, and that led to the destruction of the many of the net houses. Now, what are the other kinds of challenges what we face? That nearby there should be certain kinds of shelter plantation which can withstand the pressures of the net houses. But nowadays technologies have advanced. Many good quality of shade nets are available. More GI pipes are stronger, and the people can take benefit of that. Similarly, when we started with this nurseries, then we also started with poly houses. But many of the farmers didn't know how to utilize the conditions of the poly houses round the year. So if they are taking one vegetable, then the rest of the season it is lying vacant. So it will not create much kind of monetary value. So the people should know how to utilize round year this structure or facilities created. Only then we can have a benefit cost ratio at a appreciable level. Similarly, what kinds of crops we should grow and what kinds of nearby markets are there, that also you need to take care. And many a times we need to be very careful about the structures what we make. The structures in the sense that when we go for double gates, maybe because of pest incidents or viral infection or the fungus infection, many a times farmers suffer loss. So these kinds of the technologies you must ask, and I request our scientists to also give some kinds of practical oriented learnings to them. I'm really sorry that we are having online training program because of certain limitations, but larger participants are there. Though you cannot visit our farms at present, but through videos and other kinds of mechanism, people can explain what are the kinds of precautions we should take it. As rightly observed by Dr. Brahmananji, that affordability becomes an issue. So when I was surveying these interventions in the different locations, even in the northeast region, they had the bamboo-based protected cultivation. So they cannot afford much of the pipes and other things, but the lowering of the cost through the bamboo as a structure and then the net house through that. So a small woman, is a small owner of the patch of land by woman. They also through SHG self-help group, they started developing quality planting materials, and that led to successful business model. So similarly, what are the alternatives we can come forward? And if you visit some of the areas of Rajasthan and areas of Bangalore, two distinct kind of arrangements are there. In Bangalore, they are all exporting the different kinds of flowers cultivated through protected cultivation. They are on the higher zone. And similarly, if you see in the hill tracts, many of the farmers are cultivating and exporting, but there are also small farm women, they are also growing for home or domestic markets. So it is a broad continuum is there, but point is, it is a successful kind of technology arrangement. So I think if you take up these technologies, you can also initiate at your place, and you can also motivate others to take up. So agriculture education now it is oriented towards entrepreneurship development and the attracting rural youth and attracting even the urban youth towards farming, so that the entrepreneurship culture starts in our country, and we have a better nutrition security by availability of quantum production of vegetables and other kinds of income sources through floriculture. So many avenues are there. I really appreciate the efforts of Project Director WTC, Dr. Hamlata ji, Dr. Selva ji, Dr. Hamida, and all course coordinators of this wonderful training program. And I appreciate the participants. They have joined in 200. I believe that that's a good number, a very good number, in fact. And I wish you all the best for successful learning. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir, for wonderful words and enlightening lectures. Your guidance will surely help all of us in our learning journey. And really, at one point, I accepted the economical construction of the polyhouse. I really believe in this model for those who is holding the small area, and it will be really going to prove as a boon for accepting the protected cultivation, for even for for small period, we can adopt this kind of model and we can promote it for the larger scale in the country. Thank you so much, sir. Now I invite Dr. Pandi Selvam. He is a senior scientist, Division of Agriculture Engineering, to propose the vote of thanks.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
madam.
think
Thank you.
before that, I would like to thank Padaria Saab. Really, it's a pleasure always and privilege to have you here, and your valuable message. I think that is well taken by all of our trainees, and it's a pleasure for all of us. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you.
So can I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. So, respected the Chief Guest, Dr. R. N. Padaria, sir, Joint Director Extension, ICAR-IARI, Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. B.S. Brahman, sir, Project Director, WDC, and in charge, CPCT, ICAR-IARI, and Course Director, Dr. Selva Kumar, and Event Coordinator, Dr. Hamida Khanam, Madam, and distinguished guest participants and colleagues. So, on behalf of the organizing team of the 21 days winter school on recent advances in product cultivation, a scientific way towards Viksit, Krishi, Sankalp, I express my sincere gratitude to all the dignitaries and the participants for making today's sections meaningful and inspiring. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Dr. R. N. Padaria, sir, for his visionary address and valuable insights on extension strategies for advancing product cultivation in India. So, sir, your words have truly motivated us towards achieving the goal of Viksit, Krishi, Sankalp. And my sincere thanks goes to our guest of honor, Dr. P.S. Brahman, sir, for his thoughtful perspectives and encouragement towards scientific innovation and recent advancement in product cultivation technologies. So I also express my gratitude to our course director, Dr. Selva Kumar, for his guidance in organizing this winter school training, and to Dr. Hamida Khanam, Madam, for her excellent coordination and smooth conduction of this event. So I acknowledge the support of CPCT, ICAR-IARI New Delhi, and National Agricultural Development Cooperative Limited, Baramulla, for their collaboration and support for this training program. So finally, I thank all the participants for their enthusiastic involvement. So with this, I conclude this section. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you very much.
Selvam.
All the best.
Thank you.
sir. Thank you.
Now it's over to Dr. Selva, the course director, and to start, he will announce the next lecture. And all the best to all the participants. And we really look forward to insightful discussions, knowledge sharing, and fruitful deliberation. Thank you. Thank you all. Dr. Selva.
Yeah, next session will start at 11:15.
Thank you, everyone. We will share the link at 11:05. We will conclude the session here. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.
Okay.